Hey guys, my name is Jonathan Henderson. I'm the founder and owner of Pressure Washing Marketing Pros, and today what I want to talk to you about are the 9 deadly Facebook ads mistakes that you're making with their pressure washing business. Because I talk to countless pressure washing business owners, whether they're new to the game or they're seasoned vets, right? And they all, a lot of them say the same thing, where I threw $500, I threw $100 at Facebook ads, but I saw no return at all, right? So I want to show you guys the 9 things that you're probably doing right now that are holding you back from running a successful Facebook ads campaign. So if you don't do these 9 things, or you reverse it, you guys will have a successful Facebook ad campaign. So let's go ahead and get started. So number 1, right, is you're boosting posts and you're not using the ads manager. Now, those are 2 separate things. A lot of, pressure washing business owners, they just simply boost their posts and they're not using the ads manager. So let's go ahead and take a look at what the difference is between boosting your post and using the ads manager, right? So if I go into here, I'm on my own Facebook page right now, So right here, there's this handy dandy button called Boost Post. And with that Boost Post, Facebook knows that it's super easy for any business owner, whether you're an expert or not, to just click this button and think that, I'm marketing my pressure washing business, when that could be further from the truth. And so what a lot of pressure washing businesses don't have is they have not set up a Facebook business manager. And then within the Facebook business manager, you have the ads manager, right? So that's what I was talking about, using boosting posts and using the ads manager, right? So when it comes to the ads manager, if you want to create a profile on here, you guys need to you guys want to know how to go ahead and make a Facebook business manager so that you guys have access to ads manager, you guys simply just type in on Google Facebook business manager, right? And when you type in Facebook business manager, bam, it's right there, right? And from there, you guys have that and you guys can create an account, because there are several key differences between boosting your post and the ads manager and what the ads manager offers you. The ads manager offers you a lot more in terms of advertising on Facebook. And let me show you the difference, right? So if I click that boost post, I only have 2 options when it comes to my call to action, right? Send message, and I don't know anybody here in America that uses send WhatsApp message to get clients, or to get customers, right? On here, your targeted audience, you're very limited on that. You can, you can pick your certain area that you want, and then at that point, I can do people that like my page, and I'm very limited on that option. Number 2, I'm very limited on my options of placements as well, I can either be in the Facebook news feed, as you can see right here, the Facebook news feed, on Instagram news feed, and on Messenger. But that's it, right? That's it. But let me show you guys the power of the ads manager. So if I go on in here, after I create a Facebook business page, right? So that's what you guys want to do, create a Facebook business page. And like I said, literally go on to Google and then type Facebook business manager. You know what I mean? And with a Facebook business manager, you create your profile, and from that point, you can utilize the ads manager, right? So let's look at the ads manager, right? When you go into the ads manager, I'm going to go ahead and just delete this campaign right here. I'm going to go ahead and delete this right now. So yes, delete this. When I go into here and I'm within the ads manager right now, right? I'm within the ads manager right now. I can go ahead and just hit create right here. And see, with the Facebook ads manager, you have several different objectives that you guys can target when it comes to your business, right? You have several objectives that you can target, right? Traffic, engagement, app installs, video views, lead generation, right? All of these. And so let's just click lead generation, right? So I go on here and I click lead generation. Then at that point, right, what we talked about earlier is I have a lot more customization when it comes to making Facebook ads, which is going to what? It's going to higher my chances. It's going to make my chances more high in terms of running a successful Facebook ad campaign. And the reason why is this, right? When it comes to my audiences, I can create different types of audiences, right? So here's a custom audience. And I can make a custom audience based off of a customer list that I uploaded here on a Facebook, website visitors that I have, video views that I had on other videos on Facebook, on my Facebook page, right? Lead formats, other things like I can basically target an audience that's interact with my Facebook page, it's endless, right? So these are some of the things that you want to tap into, you know. Another thing too is going to be placements, right? See, when you boost a post, you're only subjected to the Facebook newsfeed, the Instagram newsfeed, and Messenger, right? But on here, you can go to 9 different placements, as you can see right now, which I'll go to right now. I'll go to it right now. As you can see right now, I have 9 different placements that I can be on, right? 9 different placements. The Facebook news feeds, Facebook stories, in-stream videos, Facebook search, Facebook instant articles, and I'm pretty sure that you can also do Facebook Marketplace as well, right? So I can get on Facebook Marketplace as well with my ads. And so that gives you a total customization route. I can be in Instagram stories as well, so the possibilities, you have a lot more possibilities to capture more leads in different places opposed to just the news feed. And you can test out, essentially, you have more places to test out those kind of things, right? And where you acquire most of your customers from. Also, the customization of your content, right? On here, I can use carousel. I can use a single image or video. You know what I mean? I can put a headline on here when it comes to that. When it comes to my call to actions, I have several different call to actions that I can go ahead and utilize. So this is why you want to use the Ads Manager and not simply just boost your post, as you can see right now. Like I said, you don't have that customization when it comes to your ad like that. You don't have the customization that you have to where I can put all of this other kind of stuff. So that's why you want to use Ads Manager instead of just simply boosting your post. So that's the number one biggest mistake I see people make. Number 2, you don't have a Facebook pixel installed on your website. No Facebook pixel installed on your website. And you're probably wondering, what is a Facebook pixel then, right? So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what a Facebook pixel is. So if you look right here, a Facebook pixel. The Facebook pixel is a code that you place on your website, or you can place it on any kind of landing page. You know what I mean? Like any kind of landing page, a website, whatever it may be. So it's a code that you place on your website. It collects data that helps you track conversions from Facebook ads, optimize ads, and build targeted audiences for future ads. You see that? Build targeted audiences for future ads. And that's the biggest benefit from running the Facebook pixel that you have on your website, right? So I'm going to use one of my clients that I have, and you guys probably know him very well. His name is David Sessions, right, with Peach State Pressure Wash. If we take a look at his website right here, as you can see, he has a Facebook pixel installed on his website. So what does that mean? That means that everybody that visits his website, right, he can retarget those visitors that visits him on Facebook as well, So let me take, that's what you want to do. You want to capture that. If you're getting a lot of traffic because you're running SEO or you're running Google Ads to your page, and yet you're not capturing, you're not having a Facebook pixel on your page as well, you're missing out on a big opportunity to go ahead and retarget all those people that you're getting from Google back onto Facebook again, right? So if I had 1,000 visitors on my Facebook page, or if I had 1,000 visitors on my website, I can retarget those people, again on Facebook as well. You know what I mean? So with that, you can target that same audience, because I'm telling you, not all 1,000 of those people had converted on your website. So as you know, this is the Facebook Business Manager. So if you go to the Facebook Business Manager, which, right here, you go into, you can simply, which I don't want to make this video too long when it comes to that and the setup of that, but as you can see, I'll show you guys where you can see this stuff at and where you can create these audiences at, is that if I go here and I go to the business tools like this, and I go to Events Manager. Once I go to the Events Manager, this is where you just basically set up a Facebook pixel, and you can kind of see the traffic that you've had going onto your website, right? So if I look, I already have a Facebook pixel set up for my own website, so you guys can see, how much traffic that I've gotten, on my website in that time period, right? So as you guys can see, in the last 28 days, I've had 416 people view our website, right? And our last received one was 25 minutes ago. Somebody was just on our website. So even with that, if I wanted to, I could create a custom audience based off of everybody that visited my website, because I have a Facebook pixel on there. So you guys are missing out on big opportunities if you don't have a Facebook pixel on your guys' pressure washing website, Now let's move on to the next thing. The biggest thing too that people don't understand when it comes to marketing on Facebook is that they don't know the different stages of the buying journey, right? So you have awareness, consideration, interest, preference, and purchase, right? What I see a lot of people do when they make ads is they just simply say, hey, we're Jolly Ranchers pressure washing. Get a free quote. And they just put a simple image on there. It's not even before and after. It's just a simple image right there. And it's the same thing. It's equivalent to me being at the mall, having a perfume and just saying, hey, buy my perfume. Hey, buy my perfume. Hey, buy my perfume, right? Because Facebook is essentially like the mall. And it's not the mall, but what I'm saying is, using it as an example, is that if you're at the mall, which is Facebook, everybody's congregating through there, right? And you are sitting there as an advertiser. It's just like those people that are in those booths that sell you the cologne, the lotions, whatever it may be, right? It's, if I just say, hey, buy my perfume, that's kind of the same thing you guys are doing on Facebook, because you guys aren't taking into consideration the buyer's journey, right? So the first thing is that Facebook is not like Google. Google, people are looking for your services automatically. On Facebook, they're not looking for your services like that. I don't go on Facebook and say, I need pressure washing services. Let me go find an ad for pressure washing services. I don't, you know what I mean? Nobody really does that. They're looking at Donald Trump videos, COVID-19 videos, right? And so with that being said, what you want to go ahead and do is you want to take people down this journey, right? So you need to know this, right? The awareness stage, can you help me, right? The consideration stage, what does this company do? You know what I mean? What do they do? Oh, they pressure wash, right? Okay, so now I have some interest now. You know what? I'm Miss Nancy. I'm an old lady. I've never had my house pressure washed, right? I'm on Facebook talking to my girls. Awareness. Oh, this company, I see their ad. Consideration. Oh, what do? They do pressure washing. Now I'm interested. I'm Miss Nancy. I've never had my house pressure washed before, right? Or soft washed. My bad, guys. I never had my house soft washed, right? So what's the difference about this business, right? So all of a sudden, I'm having ads that are servicing her, because my next point is this, right? You want to build people up to these stages and know what stage that these people are at in your brand so that you can make ads for those specific people, right? So you're not creating, like my number 4 is, you're not creating content, for the different stages of these people's buying journey. So here we go once again to the handy dandy thing, right? So I'm going to give you guys an example of creating ads that are going to put people through this buying journey so that they end up purchasing, So the very first thing that you can do, right, is you can have, how do you build awareness? You can build awareness by making an ad, for example. You know what I mean? You can make an ad, and we can go back here into the ads manager, right, which we go back here, business tools. How do you build awareness, right? What do you want to do to build awareness? One way that you can build awareness is that you can just create a video views campaign, right? There's several ways that you can build awareness, right? You have brand awareness, you have reach, you have traffic, you have all of these different things. You could just make a simple video, right, to create awareness, to make people aware about your business. And you can create a video ad. You're not trying to convert users, you're just trying to make them aware that you're a pressure washing business in their area, right? That's what you want them to know. Then consideration, you know what I mean? So they kind of know what you do. If your video shows kind of what they do, then you're fine at that point. You know what I mean? So interest. So these people might Google you, which comes back to my point of the Facebook pixel, right? They might Google you and they might say, hey, I saw these guys on Facebook now. I'm aware of them now. I'm considering them because I may need pressure washing services for my own home, right? I'm interested in these guys now, At this time, you know what I mean? What ends up happening is, let's say that they Google you now, or they go to your Facebook page now, right? With the custom audiences, like I showed you previously, you can make another ad based off of that journey, right? So maybe for all the people that have visited your Facebook, that have visited your website, you hit them with the $50 off offer, because they may be at this, preference stage. Like, are you the best value for me? If I offer a good service, you've already, aware of me, you've considered me, you're interested now, and now are you the best value for me? And let's say that I hit you with an ad now because you saw my first ad, which was a video views ad, right? And it took you through these first 3 stages. Now I'm hitting you with this, now I'm hitting you with a $50 off ad now because you visited my website or you've interacted with my Facebook page and I already have ads running for that, right? So preference, are you the best value for me, right? So now I'm hitting you with a $50 off kind of like, pressure washing services. So now you're at this purchase stage because now you're saying, are you the best value for me? Oh, he's offering $50 off now. You know what? I'm going to move on because I'm getting value from that. Not only do they have a good service, but they're offering a discount off now. So now, as how much is it? Now they're hitting you up. Now they're filling out your lead form now. You've hit them on multiple places now. You've hit them with multiple ads. You know what I mean? You're not being like the guy that's in there that, is at the mall that's just selling that's just like, hey, here's my perfume. Here's my perfume, right? Because what a lot of those guys do and how do they get a lot of people? They have samples. That's why we're going to Costco. We go into Costco and we see samples, They don't just say, hey, buy this meat. They say, hey, try this, right? Try these, kebabs before you go ahead and buy them. Try these kebabs because once they understand your customer journey, right? They understand that you have to be aware of these kebabs. You have to consider man, these are really good at this point. You know what I mean? What value do I get? Oh, these kebabs are also, there's a $2 discount right now for these kebabs. They're usually $8.99, but now they're $6.99 now. And you're like, oh my gosh, let me go ahead and purchase these things, right? You're taking it through a customer journey. So that's what you guys have to know when you're running Facebook ads. Now, another thing too is a lot of you guys run Facebook ads and you don't have a compelling action-taking offer, right? You don't have a compelling action-taking offer because people are going to be on Facebook and they're going to say, what's in it for me? What's in it for my business, right? What's in it for me to go ahead and, utilize your services, right? Because you came to me. It's not like Google to where they're looking up pressure washing services because they need it. You just popped up on their Facebook newsfeed. So that's why I always say you need to have a compelling action-taking offer. So I'm going to go back on the back end again and show you guys a guy who runs very good Facebook ads. His name is Ron Smith. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys know him, right? So when I take a look at his ads right now that he's running, right? He runs as you can see, claim your $100 off coupon simply by clicking request quote, right? So he's already running that kind of thing right here. People are freaking out over these amazing results, and he's offering them a discount already. Now, is he doing it on every ad? Not necessarily, right? But he's still offering that on some because you know what? On some of these ads, he may have already taken people that, have went ahead and did his customer journey. But you know what? Look, click the get quote button to get a free estimate and save $100. But don't wait. This deal won't last long. So he's offering a deal. He knows that, right? And then he's creating a sense of urgency. Only 6 coupons, remaining. Claim yours right now, right? So he's getting both of them. Not only does he have an offer, but he's creating urgency at that point. Now, I don't say that you need to create urgency all the time to where you're just like, hey, right now. But what I'm saying is that that's a good thing to couple that compelling offer with is urgency. Like, hey, we only have 8 coupons left, whatever it may be, right? So this is what you guys want to go ahead and do when it comes to your, Facebook ads campaigns, because as you can see right now, that's what he's doing. Claim your $100 off coupon by simply clicking request quote. But you have to act now. We only have 15 coupons left. You see, you need to run a compelling offer to get people to motivate them to go ahead and buy from you. Now, the number 6 thing that I always see is you're not having good video content. You want to have good video content because good video content, like I said, when I scroll on Facebook and I'm looking at these news feeds, a lot of that is video. Video is the new way to go. Also, when you have video, people get to see who you are, how you talk, how your employees talk, your overall brand, and that builds trust. So you want to always create quality video content whenever you're running Facebook ads as well. And so what does that look like? Well, you know what? I'll go back to our friend Ron Smith again, right? So he has this video, right? And I'll shut up for a little bit and kind of show you what, because in this video, what he's talking about is he's just talking about just the 5 steps and 5 processes that he has. It might be 5 or 6, but the process of what he does when it comes to paver sealing, right? So as you can see, step 4. So he's showing his paver sealing process in a video. And what is this going to do? this is going to go ahead and make people trust him with their pay-per-sale needs because he's showing them in an actual video what he's doing. And so he may not be looking to get customers right then and there. But it's just like I showed you guys when it comes to the buying journey, right? Is that you guys can show this video and then make another video based off of like get $100 off your pay-per-selling jobs after they've watched your video. You know, and make a custom audience off of that. But that's going way nerded out. But look. Well, I guess right now my computer's being super slow right now. But even with that though, like I said, for him, I'll try to play the video one more time, to be honest with you. Here we go. Let's play it now.
Hi, I'm Ron Smith, your local paver sealing expert and owner of Premier Coatings Brick Paver Sealing. We're here with one of our senior technicians, and we're going to give you kind of a behind-the-scenes, step-by-step look at our unique paver sealing and restoration process. We're going to walk you through the steps on how we do things a little bit differently than most everyone else. Okay, first thing we do is we pressure wash the entire area. That's pretty standard. Most everyone's going to...
So as you guys see, he's going through those steps of what he's doing. He's building that trust, building that credibility. So that's what you guys want to do, right? That's what you guys want to do when it comes to that as well for your guys' own Facebook ads campaigns. So the next thing, so like I said, number 6 is not having video content. Number 7 is not having quality photos. You don't know how many times that I've seen guys that when they're making these Facebook ads that their ads are kind of like these, like, you know, the before and after is different angles and it's blurry, and how, like, you have to compete with other business, not only yourself, not only as other pressure washing businesses, but other service-based businesses, you know, other videos that people make, a bunch of other content creators. So how are you going to stand out on that Facebook news feed, right? And the way that you're going to go ahead and that you're going to stand out when it comes to that is that you're going to have good pictures, you know, eye-dropping, you know, before and after photos that are like, oh man, these are some good photos. And, you know, I'll go to Ron Smith again. As you can see, he has these kind of photos right here to where I'm looking at it, which is going to take me to, no, it's not going to take me to his page like that, right? But as I can see right here, he has these before and afters for the video, right? Another video content right there, right? But as you can see, he has these before and afters that he's clearly showing. Somebody else that's good in my local area is Wise Guys Pro Wash. They run some very good Facebook ads as well. And as you can see, they have before and after photos as well. You see like before and after right here, right? So you want to go ahead and have that. You want to go ahead and show people that. And what am I talking about once again? You know, they're running some sort of deal. Pressure washing services of $300 or more get $60 off. So they're running a deal once again. So you guys kind of see the equation here. These guys that run very good Facebook ads, they're always running that offer. They're always running, like, they have good quality content that they have, right? And they understand the customer buying journey. So that's what you guys want to go ahead and do as well. But that's the photos. As you guys can see, when it comes to these photos, you want to have good before and after photos. You know, just quality photos that you have right here. Like, this is a damn good paver sealing job. Excuse my language, guys. But like I see, I would be compelled to go ahead and get that, right? And so, even with that, not having quality photos. Number 8, not having team brand photos. A lot of guys, like, if I'm marketing on Facebook ads, right? If I'm marketing on Facebook and I'm using the ads platform, if I'm just in like a regular t-shirt and I'm like in jeans and just some boots or whatever, and I'm not in branded kind of team gear and I'm not showing my team, then at that point, I look like I'm just a regular $99 handyman. You know what I mean? Like, I don't look like I have a sense of credibility. The customer may not trust me because they may be like, he's an amateur, he's inexperienced, right? And it's little perception things like that that we all go ahead and we look at. You know, we can't say that we don't look at those kind of things because we do look at those kind of things, right? And so if I go ahead and I look at these other businesses, like, for example, this guy, Mega Pressure Washing, he's, like, I see him online all the time. He kills it, you know? And so when I take a look at his stuff, he has Employee Spotlight. You know, if we take a look right here, he has photos of his team and brand. You know that, you know, I'm only going to invest into a company that I know has a bandwidth, that I know has a good team, that I know, because what this tells me is that he has systems in place, that he has a team in place, that he's going to be able to service my problems. He has a bandwidth. He has experience. He has a knowledge. Nobody can, I'm not saying that all good businesses have multiple employees, right? But those are just kind of factors that we look at, that if a business has multiple employees like that, they have their stuff together like that, right? So I'm more willing to trust that. So that's why you want to have things like, you know, your brand and your trucks and all of that kind of stuff that you're going to be showing, because that matters. It matters how invested are you into the business and different things like that. So that's why I always say that stuff matters when it comes to having team and branded photos. And even, you know, just like I say, it's just good to have that kind of stuff, you know? So, moving on to my number 9, is not having patience. That's my last point, is not having patience. Is when it comes to running Facebook ads for your pressure washing business, you want to go ahead and have patience too. Even if you follow the step-by-step process and you do everything right, sometimes you have to do a little tweaking. Sometimes you have to be patient in knowing what works and what doesn't work, even if you're following the strict guideline, right? So we all have to do it, and so you have to be patient in your approach. You can't just run Facebook ads once or twice and just say, oh man, this was just it. You know, I'm not going to run Facebook ads anymore. No, you have to continuously test. You have to be patient for those results. Sometimes you won't see results on the front end, right? If I'm running a video and I'm just paying for views on that video, you know, the audience is gold, right? So even with that, I'm paying for views to get the video, then I might retarget those people that watched my video. I might retarget them because what? They're aware of my business. It's like the customer journey. So be patient when you're advertising along that customer journey, right? Be patient when you're doing that. Don't try to go immediately for the kill sometimes, right? So have patience when it comes to your Facebook ads campaigns. It takes a lot of testing, even from experts like myself. Every Facebook ads campaign that I've ran is just not a success. That's why, you know, I know a lot of the stuff that works and doesn't work is because I've tested. I've had patience. So you guys should have the same as well. So with that being said, you know, if you guys have any questions or concerns or you need help with your online marketing, you can go ahead and visit our website at pwmarketingpros.com. It's where you guys can fill out an inquiry, you guys can check out our blog, you guys can visit our website, or you guys can call our offices at 478-333-4373. But with that being said, you guys take it easy. I hope that you guys got a lot of value from this video. And like I said, I look forward to speaking with you guys. Hopefully this provided you value.